Hello everybody and welcome back to the YouTube channel of JJ Prime Reviews. And in today's review we'll be taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series Voyager class Brawl, one of the Decepticons from the first 2007 Bayverse film. Yes, I know, a lot of hate to the Bayverse films. I have no problem with the Bayverse films, you know, I love the films, I love the movies. But here is Brawl in his lovely tank mode with two different shades of green all around him. And I think that looks gorgeous in my opinion. That looks really gorgeous. You got to see the black for the treads, and there are 4 rolling wheels in the bottom, so he can definitely roll as rolling things should, and that's really cool. I do quite like that. And these are on ball joints, so you can actually position these however you want, whatever you want to do. And you got these 2 empty ports right here, but what are they for? Well, simple. They're for his weapons. That's right, he comes with these 2 weapons. He comes with a claw and this quadruple barrel gun right here, which is pretty cool. And this section right here, this little gun right here, can actually come out. It can actually unpeg from the claw, if I can do it. There we go. You can actually unpeg, unpeg, unpeg. What's wrong with my brain today? Anyway, so it can actually unpeg and have a little pea shooter gun for Brawl if you want to, but it's meant to go right there. So for storage, you can actually plug it into these ports right here, like so. And actually no, this one doesn't go here. Squeaky. This one goes here. That's right. And this one goes here. So there you have your weapon storage in his tank mode. The turret. Can the turret spin around? No, it doesn't turn around. You can position these guns if you want to. You know, they're on ball joints. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So yeah, nicely detailed all around. I really don't like this section right here. It's like, you know, it's lifting up a little bit. You know, it reveals some gaps in the back. But oh, who cares about the back? I don't care about the back. So yeah, I really don't care what the back looks like. So it's not a deal breaker for me. So yeah. So let's bring in some comparisons with Studio Series Brawl. So the first comparisons I'm going to bring in is some other tanks from the Studio Series line. So here he is with the Megatron and with the Lida class Shockwaves. You can see how the 3 tanks look together. Oh, look at them, they're tank buddies, and that's pretty cool. I do quite like that. So now we're going to cut here and we're going to move on to the next set of comparisons, okay? Okay, so here is Studio Series Brawl with the other Movie 1 Decepticons that I have reviewed so far. So yeah, 4 down, 2 to go, I guess. We got Barricade and Starscream to review left, so that we can actually get the full set of Movie 1 Decepticons. And they look quite nice together, in my opinion. They look really good together. So that is pretty much it for my alt mode comparisons. Okay, so it seems that we are done with the alt mode comparisons right now, and now we can actually move on to transforming Brawl into his robot mode. So let us start transforming this guy. So the transformation on this guy is actually quite simple if you ask me. The first thing I would like to do is take out his weapons. I mean, you don't have to, but I do it just because. So unplug all his weapons. Unplug his weapons, and there you go. So now let's put them off to the side first. You want to untab this section right here and just bring this up. And if you bring this up, it can actually rotate, but not the actual turret. So yeah. So now we can actually untab this and just bring this forward, just like so. Untab this. Whoops. Yeah, we pop this off. Untab this, bring this forward, and there we go. So now we untab his arms at the back. Just untab them. Untab this, untab all this, and just bring this over. Just bring this over. Now we'll tab it into place, and there you go. So now let us leave this for now. So now we're gonna untab these sections right here. Just untab these right here. Just bring them down like so. untab, bring them down just like so, and just rotate this around, and just tab that in. Just rotate this around, and it'll tab in just like so, and we can split the legs at the feet, and there we go. And just flip down this tab just like so. Just flip down the foot, and there is a little tab that will tab in to a slot right here, which you can see it. So just tab in right there. So there we go. So now just bring the leg forward, just rotate it forward, and there you have one leg all done. So the same thing on the other side, just bring this down, just tab that in, rotate it to the forefront, and there you have Brawl's legs all done. So now I have to raise up the camera a little bit more so you can see what I am doing for the upper body. So now this section right here, it must untab, and there we go. And we can bring these sections right down, bring these sections down right now, and just rotate this to the side so that we have some clearance, and just bring this down, rotate this to the side, and just so that we can have some clearance for the chest, and just rotate this around like so, and just bring this back a little bit. Actually, don't bring it back yet, because we need to rotate this whole section around just like so. And whoops, get caught. Just rotate this around just like so, and just bring this forward, bring this back, bring the tread back first, and then just this will just tab in right there, and just tab in the shoulder right there like so, and just push this in just like so, and just push this back, and then we'll tab in, push this in, and there we go. Just bring down his arms, bring down his arms, bring down his arms, just bring this down, and there we have his arms all done. So now for the chest piece right here, you want to open up these sections right here, and we can flip out his head, and this tab will tab into the slots right in there. So just tab in like so. Make sure it's tabbed in, there we go. And just rotate this around, and these little pieces, they will flip up like so. They will flip up like so, and there you have. So now there you have that. So now for the backpack, you want to rotate this section around and just bring this down. There is a tab right here that will tab into the slot right in there. So now just bring this down, and that will tab in just like so, and just rotate these little guns forward. Just bring them down like so, up a little bit more, and just rotate the guns forward, and just bring them down with flush against the treads, and yeah, pretty much done. So there you have the Studio Series Voyager class Brawl in his robots mode. Yeah, it's a pretty good looking Brawl, I will say. It looks really good. It looks way better than the original Deluxe, in my opinion. Very, it's quite screen accurate to his design in the film. So let's get close here so we can take a look at that head sculpt. There's a lot of silver paint on the face, and that looks really gorgeous. And you can see there are little red eyes, little red eyes for Brawl. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, really nicely done head sculpt in my opinion. Got some nice gunmetal gray on the chest, and a little bit of darkish gunmetal gray right here on the chest as well. Got a little bit of silver paint for the hips right here, and silver for the knees. Some silver on the feet as well, silver for the hands to make the detail pop out, which is really nice in my opinion. Yeah, really cool. Got some nice gunmetal gray on this shin part. Yeah, overall nicely detailed, nicely done, and he does not have much of a backpack, so yeah, pretty cool. And you got some nice molded in detail on the backs of his arms and his legs, which is pretty cool. Unfortunately, they're not painted. So, I mean, it's on the back, so what do you need them to be painted for? If they painted the details like right here to shine them out, to bring them out, that would be cool. You know, I mean, they don't have to do it, you know. Yes, I know, some gaps on the backs of his legs, but hey, I don't care about the back, so I don't care about the gaps. So, yeah. So, this guy's articulation, and the head is on the ball joint. It can't really rotate a full 360 because due to the way this is transformed, so it can only look left and look right, like so. He can't really look up, he can move down a little bit. The shoulders can actually rotate a full 360. They can move in and out. You have this hinge right here, you can swing the elbows in and out as well. He does have a bicep swivel, kinda. He does have an elbow joint, 90 degrees of bend, nothing at the wrist because it's just molded into place. No waist swivel unfortunately, but I don't care about the waist swivel, so I don't really care. So the legs can move up that far, can move back very far, like so. He can do the full splits, and that's pretty cool. You can see this detail right here on the legs, on these hips. Once you move the legs outward, this piece is still staying. So that's pretty cool. That's really cool in my opinion. He does have a swivel above the knee. He does have a knee joint, which is not under 90 degrees of bend. There's no ankle tiltage whatsoever with his figure. So yeah, the articulation is not great on this figure, but it's decent. He has decent amount of articulation. I mean, you can actually position these guns however you want. You can position these however you want. You can rotate this up, and I think that looks a little bit better. What do you think? What do you think? But hey, for me, I just leave this down like so because that's more accurate in my opinion. So yeah, and I think we are pretty much done with the robot mode, and now we can arm him up with some of his, with his weapons. So let's bring in his gun and his claw. So what I talked about when I talked about the pea shooter gun that can actually come unpegged, if I can do it. I can't do it. There we go. I took it out. Where is it? There it is. You can actually take this and plug it into his hands, give him a pea shooter gun, whatever you want to do. But I just leave this on the claw itself, and the claw goes on this arm. Just plug it into this port like so, and just plug this to the other arm, and now he's armed with his claw and his guns. So that's pretty cool. I do quite like his weapons very much, and I'm not sure he can stand properly. There we go, he can stand properly. And now we can actually bring in some robot mode comparisons. So here is Studio Series Brawl with the other tank Transformers, the other Megatron from Revenge of the Fallen, and the Leda class Shockwave. Can you see everybody? There we go. So yeah, so yeah, they look quite good together, and I think the scale between Brawl and Megatron definitely works. So yeah, pretty cool. So let me get these guys out of the way, and now I can reunite Brawl with his other movie Decepticons. So yeah, the first movie Decepticon family. See how they look together and how they shape up. So there you go. So there you have Brawl with the other movie one Decepticons. And let me raise up the camera a little bit more because you can't see all of blackout. So there we go. So there you have Brawl with the other movie one Decepticons, and they look good together. In my opinion, they look good together. The scale works. In my opinion, Megatron is the tallest, so despite Blackout being the leader class in this Decepticon family. But hey, whatever you want to do. So yeah, the scale definitely works with the family of movie one Decepticons here. So yeah, really cool figures in my opinion. They're quite screen accurate. Yeah, this movie one Megatron, the chest is not accurate, but I don't care, he still looks good anyway. But hey, we got some of the movie one Decepticons right here on the screen, on the review table. So yeah, pretty cool figures. I love these Studio Series figures. You gotta give me more of these. I can't wait to get the other Studio Series figures in the future. So yeah, pretty cool. Awesome stuff, man. Awesome stuff, Hasbro. You have been producing great figures, in my opinion. So yeah, really cool. So yeah, that's pretty much it for my robot mode comparisons. Alright, so here are my final thoughts on the Transformers Studio Series Voyager class Brawl. It's not a bad figure. It's not a bad figure at all. It is really enjoyable to mess with. The transformation is smooth and enjoyable. The robot mode, it looks pretty good in my opinion. Quite accurate to his design. But I wish there was more paint on the shoulders. I think there was more like brownish paint on the shoulders. So yeah. Yes, the shoulders might look weird, but I think that's how he looked in the first movie. So yeah, love the head sculpt. I love the detail on the head sculpt. Looks pretty cool in my opinion. I do quite like it. There's a lot of silver paint here and there, like on the hands, on the gun, on the feet, on the knees, on the face sculpt. So yeah, really gorgeous in my opinion. Yeah, more paint here and there couldn't have sufficed the figure. Could have made the figure a little bit better, but it's okay. It is what it is. It still looks good. He looks good. He looks great in his tank mode, in my opinion. He looks really good in his tank mode. I love his tank mode. It's very compact, very cohesive, and I do quite like that. A shame that the turret doesn't spin, unfortunately, but hey, it is what it is. But still, it's a really cool figure in my opinion. So as far as ranking him from a scale of 1 to 10, I will give Brawl a good 7.5 out of 10. You know, he's pretty good. He's pretty cool. Yeah, he's a decent figure. So not bad, Hasbro, not bad. You did a fair job with this figure. So for me, you get 1 thumbs up. Not 2 thumbs up, but 1 thumbs up. So yeah, really good figure. Really good. So, and I think that's pretty much it for today's video review. So ladies and gentlemen, if you are completely new to the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below. It would help this channel grow even more, and while you're at it, go and hit your bell notification icon down below as well, so that you'll know when my new videos are up and ready. And yeah, and also you can check out my Studio Series playlist, you know, for any videos you may have missed. I'm not sure you can see the fly bugging around. You can see a bug flying around. Annoying bug. Anyway, so yeah, you can actually check out my Studio Series reviews playlist. So I will post a link to that playlist in the description down below. And if you want to have a Studio Series Brawl of your own, you want to do a custom, go ahead, just do a custom of Brawl. I would love to see it. I would like to see pictures of a custom Brawl, hopefully. So yeah, if you want to get this figure, you can always check out at bigbadstores.com for any availability for this guy. So I will post a link to that website in the description down below as well. So, and I think that is pretty much it for me to say. So there you have the Transformers Studio Series Voyager class Decepticon Brawl, and this is JJ Prime signing off. Peace out.